Seen him there. There's the leader. No way. Welcome back to another episode of On the Water's Angling Adventures. Today we're going to be going out for day 2. Join us because this is going to be awesome. 12, albie feed.
Wow, dude, that was impressive, Terry.
I'm on.
It's my first North Carolina false albacore.
Tight. That was awesome. Freaking unbelievable. Let's get back after it.
A good day albie fishing down here could be triple digits for 3 guys. We had 133 last week between 3 anglers.
For anyone that has ever done an extended fishing excursion, half the fun of the trip is recanting the day's highlights over a great dinner with good friends that often ends on the back deck. It's these times when stories are shared, great catches are recalled, and plans are made that our future fishing dreams take shape. So after an incredible day 1 and a good night's rest, the crew were up early, changing out our gear and prepping for the trip north.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of On the Water's Angling Adventures. We had an amazing day 1 down in Morehead City with Captain Terry Nugent on board Riptide Charters. If you haven't seen that one, you have to tune in. We absolutely slaughtered Big Amberjack. Today we're going to be going out for day 2. Join us because this is going to be awesome.
So I've been coming down here since the late 90s, and one of the reasons I come down here, it extends my season. When Cape Cod starts to get cold, kind of dry up, the opportunities dwindle, things really starting to fire up down here. We've got really big false albacore and big numbers of false albacore. So even if you don't get that 20-pounder that you're always shooting for, you can get 30, 40 fish per guy in a day without a whole lot of trouble. There's also some really big old drum, big redfish, depending on where you're from, that show up around this time of year. You can get albies in the morning, drum in the afternoon. It can work out really well.
We would launch on a Morehead City boat ramp and head east, out the cut between Fort Macomb State Park and Shackelford Banks, with our course set to clear the shoals at Cape Lookout Point. With the right birds working the wrong fish, we wasted a little time at the point before turning the corner and heading up along Cape Lookout National Seashore. It wasn't long before Terry found what he was looking for.
Hang on a sec. We're looking. That's different up ahead of us. Hang on, we need to move.
So if it's a bait ball, which it looks like, you roll up and you flush the pelicans, they'll suppress the bait ball. And when they flush, if it's albies, you'll see them blow right up. I think it's albies. Give it like 2 seconds now that we flushed it, and in that same spot, it should blow right up.
12, albie feed.
Wow, dude, that was impressive, Terry. It's like you conjured that.
I did. It's what I do.
10 feet beyond it.
Moderate retrieve, not super fast.
Oh, they're still going. I gotta get it right into it. Come on. Got him.
Got him, nice. Good job, Jimmy.
As soon as it landed. Look at that, man. It was tough to get him between the birds. A lot of birds there, real tight. Terry said if you flush the pelicans, a lot of times it'll give the albies a chance to chase the bait to the surface. And sure enough, man, it happened just like that.
Just like that. I'm a sorcerer.
There's another giant knot of birds up there. This thing hit the water and the albie was on it. I didn't even have a chance to close the bail hardly.
Tight.
See?
It came off of bird's back, landed.
Doubled up. Rod tips together, Meeg's over. Meeg go to the back, Jimmy take a step forward up to me. Just like Cape Cod albies, right?
This is it's about 100 less boats than they usually see.
Well, I wouldn't expect that to last.
Oh, I just popped mine.
There you go. It's my first North Carolina false albacore. From the look of that blitz, it's not going to be the last one, Terry, so.
Let's rock and roll.
All right.
Oh my God, that's a big pile. Holy, I didn't even see that. Get in there, Chris. Oh, man, come on. They're trying, he's got it.
Let's go. 11 o'clock's your number.
Just land it. Oh my gosh, look at that feed. Oh my gosh.
Look at them over here.
They are
I got you. I'm gonna
raging.
spin you, Megan. I'll get you there.
tight. If you look over my shoulder here, this reminds me of Turn the Corner by Monomoy, but there ain't another boat in sight, man. This is it, we have it to ourselves.
I've caught albies in front of Knobska Lighthouse. I've caught them in front of Fort Adams. But look at that, you've got the Cape Lookout Lighthouse here. This is an iconic albie spot, man. People have been coming down here to extend their albie season for 40 years. Terry said he's been coming down here since the late 90s. I mean, that's just, that albie drag screaming sound is just something you don't get to hear this late in the season if you stay back home. This is one of the things where it's like, what took me so long to get down here, man? This is pretty awesome.
Jimmy, I'm down by you. Terry. Ooh. Straight under the boat, that one.
You got it? There you go. Nice job.
Awesome. Man, that's the type of feed we came down here for. That was like a football field's worth of albies just frothing. Terry, I get it now.
This is why you come here.
Yeah. One back, two back. Awesome.
That was awesome.
Jimmy and I had a lot of experience catching these fish from Cape Cod to Florida, and I thought I had seen it all. But as fishing goes, there's always something to learn, and that was certainly the occasion when Captain Nugent pulled up on the first squadron of pelicans, gorging on bay anchovies.
Somebody be up there ready to cast, guys. Dude, that is a bird knot right there.
Yep, they're in there.
They're in there. Both sides.
Went a little short.
Jimmy,
He's
get him,
on it.
Jimmy.
Come on. He's on it. Got him.
I'm coming in. I'll go to these ones.
Look at them.
Get him, Migs.
Right there.
Nice guys.
Work your way back, Jimmy.
Jimmy's got the cadence down.
Nice albie, dude. That's a good one. That's a chunk.
Another albie out of another massive feed. I'll put him back because they're coming back up again. Off he goes, man.
Okay, hang on. I got you. Megan, take a knee. Ah, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, Migs.
There you go. Got him right there, dude.
See, you look at the birds. They're actively feeding.
They don't want to leave it.
So as soon as they flush, I throw it in reverse and look
at that.
Like automatic.
Tight. Nope, loose.
There he is, yep. Oh, Terry, that's a very neat party trick you got there, dude.
It jumps the albie thrower. It happens every time.
Love that.
I mean, that is wild. You could throw a cast net over how many birds were in that one spot, and then immediately they're like, okay, they're gone.
Come here, you. Head up. There we go. Boom, just like that. He's going to be a nice, easy release.
Beautiful.
And away he goes.
Perfect,
Good job, buddy.
man. Thank you.
Let's go to that next bait ball. It's going to happen again here. Flush the pelicans. Get them to come up. Don't run through it.
Yeah.
Bam!
Yep, right there, dude. That's insane.
It's a nifty party trick.
That is a very neat party trick. As soon as I get to the edge of it, come on, he's gonna eat it. He's gonna eat it right there. He is. Yep.
Tight!
Oh,
Let's go!
yes.
Look at the feed in front of me again.
I love this, man. So we set a nice, run up to a tight knot of pelicans. As soon as the pelicans move, the bait has a chance to come to the surface, and you see the albies ripping right through it. And man, it was immediate. And there were hundreds of albies in that school.
Okay, here we go. Color. Got the epoxy jig hanging out the corner of his mouth. Boom. Just like that. Okay. Look at the bait he just coughed up. I can't quite get some. Okay, hang on. I got you.
Terry, now is slack with albies slow? Do you want it running, or is it like tuna fishing?
I would prefer it running. It's not like tuna. They will definitely settle down. We got millions of birds here. Had we been here an hour and a half earlier, I bet we'd have had it going solid. I'm hoping it'll pop off harder than this. This is pretty typical slack tide behavior. You got little onesie Onesie twosie feeds. See, this is benign for down here on the Cape. You'd be psyched to see this. Nice cast.
How are they? I'm going right to him. Swirl. Tight.
There you go. Great eat.
Nice,
He
Chris.
swirled on it
Nice.
twice.
See if we can double.
I'm gonna bring him to the back so I have a little bit more control with him. He's just hunkered down.
Here we go. Nicely done, buddy.
Beautiful. So, you know, some fish eat and some fish eat. This guy ate, and I'll tell you what, he wasn't coming off easy.
No, it took pliers to pop it out of his jaw. It's funny though, they bleed a lot sometimes from the mouth. It's not a gill bleed or anything like that. And we've done a bunch of tagging, and these fish are actually much more resilient than you would think. So you get that mouth blood, but it's no different than you splitting your lip. You send him back in and he's fine. It looks ugly, but as long as it's not in their gills, you get down into their gills, that becomes a problem.
Yeah, that's the truth.
With the birds all but moved on and slack tide settling in, Terry noticed the remnants of a mud slick that was generated from activity along the bottom, and it was time to switch gears.
The bait's blocking out my sounder. It's making false bottom, Chris.
This is what you described, Terry.
Yep.
This looks very promising. Terry, the drummer on the bottom generally?
I usually let it sink and kind of run it back. I'm throwing the pro tail, so I'm not seeing any slicks. We'd either see something on the surface, some level, or the birds would be a little more jazzed, or even if they were down deep, that we'd have some slicks. I feel like we're missing a piece of the puzzle.
You thinking to keep moving?
Yeah. 11 o'clock, take a knee. Take a knee. All those birds from here just ran over there.
Terry swung the boat around and headed south in 30 feet of water, keeping the beautiful national seashore a few hundred yards off our starboard gunwale. While Jimmy and I looked for birds out ahead, Terry was reading the faint mud trail that the tide carried as if it was a script of what was to come.
Not a lot of pressure down here. If you look up the coast, there's not another boat on this entire side. This would be the equivalent of being off the side of Monomoy and not seeing a boat anywhere around you, which just doesn't happen. Something special about being down here in North Carolina, though. Like a week away from Thanksgiving, and we're down here right now fishing, getting on big albie feeds. Yesterday was a big amberjack, and we're heading up to where there could be some drum. Can't beat this weather up here in North Carolina.
Tracking these milkshake stains along the ocean surface to their origin, it wasn't long before the water around us turned a coffee brown and our Raymarine screen was lit up.
Oh, I'm on.
Nice,
I'm on
Jimmy.
it. No way.
Jimmy.
Let this thing hit bottom. Oh my, I feel all the bunker hitting the line right now. Let it hit bottom, a couple pops.
Oh, there it is, yes. Tight on the pro tail.
Nice.
Oh. It hit bottom, Terry. That was the key. I made a couple casts through, and I think I was too high up. I waited for this one to hit bottom, and I only got a couple cranks. I got below the bait, and that's right where you said they'd be. Let's just get a look at them. Let's just see them.
Jimmy, if I can get mine, we can get a double.
Oh, deep color maybe. They're so stubborn. Still haven't seen them there. There's the leader. How long was my lead? Big red drum.
Big red drum,
Oh,
Jimmy.
red
Let's
drum.
go, baby.
Yes.
Work him to the back here, Jimmy.
Okay.
Work him to the back. Let's
Beautiful.
go, buddy. Let's go. That thing's a dinosaur. Here he comes.
So you described everything, right? We came up, there was mud, we got birds working, we got all the elements.
Doubled up on jumbo drum. Swing him over. Oh, no, not done yet, Jimmy. Not
This
done
is
yet.
awesome. Big, heavy thumps. That is a big old bull. That is a slob, Jimbo.
Beautiful. So the albies were already great. This is beyond the icing on the cake. A big red drum like that.
Watch that.
I know. Got it. Look at the big giant sea lice on him. Let's get that pro tail out of his mouth.
doubled on big red drum, capping off what was already a great day of albie fishing.
Incredible. Look at the heads on these things, huh?
Beautiful.
Those are gorgeous
Oh my
fish.
God. Look at the size of these things, Jimmy.
Where's Terry? Where's Captain Terry? Terry. That was awesome, dude.
We did it, dude. We did
The
it.
drum.
Terry gave us all the kind of what we should be looking for. We had the mud being kicked up on the bottom, which creates this, it almost looks like a big slick, but it's not a slick really that way. It's just a mud slick, if you will, up on the surface. Let's get back after it.
Yeah, there we got bait on both sides of the boat. Maybe some bigger marks. Only 9 feet here. Just gotta let it hit bottom. That was definitely the key.
Are you in gear?
I feel it. The line bouncing off the bait. There's bottom. So just slow retrieve. Wow. Oh, that's bait. That's bait. So much bunker, you just can't even keep them off your line. There we go. One again.
Tight again.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Tight.
Terry's on. Yes.
I let it hit the bottom, I cranked it twice.
Chris, let that hit bottom. It takes a little longer than you think, but let that hit bottom, slow retrieve. Beautiful. So a little bit smaller than the first one. Whoa. Okay, okay.
Captain's got to get a piece of the pie. Chris, right out there. Yep. Pogie's just popped.
All right, buddy. Here we go. Yes, sir. I botched the show off there, but another drum, a little bit smaller than the first, but man, as soon as we got back up, Terry and I doubled up. I knew we were going to get albies. I hoped we were going to get drum. So this is better than expected, man. This is awesome.
That's a good one. It's like the one you guys got, or the two you guys. Leader, color.
I got him. Yep. Try to get my horizontal lips. Cap.
Thanks, buddy.
There you go. Captain's got to get his piece too, right? Beautiful fish, man.
Cool. I'm gonna launch him. We're in him now, guys.
It's nice that you ordered up the drum bite right in front of Cape Lookout Lighthouse, too.
I do that. It's kind of like that conjuring thing you were talking about.
Let it sink, Jimbo.
Let it sink right to the bottom. Takes a few seconds.
Slow, just slow. Terry's on.
Yeah, Terry's tight.
Chris is on.
Megan's tight.
Let's see if we can drum triple. There's no way we can drum triple.
Jimmy, get up here and triple, buddy.
I'm working on it.
What do you say, Megan? Yeah! What do you say, buddy?
Freaking unbelievable. We got the big old mud flat up here, and Bunker on the mud flat with these birds around equal only one thing: big old slammer reds. You know what? I barely moved mine.
Yeah, a couple of slow cranks. Let it sink. Just give it that few seconds to get down.
That might have been my
Oh,
shit.
man, they
Triple, no!
Jimmy didn't even move
Jimmy
it.
V
I
for
was
the
watching.
triple. Dude, we're on a pile. Here we go, another big one. Look at this. Let
No
me see
sign
it.
of the jig, Terry. It
No
just,
sign.
they inhale it. I love the hit.
Big old bull. Jimbo, I got the
Okay,
glove.
I got, want me to get yours, Chris? I can get him.
Can you?
Yes, I can. Big fish. Just try to support his body when you bring him in.
Wow.
Let's go! This has got to be some of the best fishing we've ever done.
North Carolina has been better than expected. I had high expectations, man. Terry, you met and exceeded them. Dude, Terry, thank you so much, man. Let's get these 3 back.
Jimmy, triple. Drum, buddy.
Jimmy,
That was good stuff, man. That's, oh, what a trip.
that is awesome. That's that. I haven't had a hug from Jimmy since we got that skilly. That was hilarious. I don't get many hugs from Jimmy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Not a hugger, dude.
Not a hugger.
Still not a hugger.
See that nervous water? It almost looks like a rip line, Jimmy. I feel like that's the fish in the pogies.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're not marking the bait
Tight!
near, well,
Tight!
doesn't seem to matter, does
Missed
it?
him.
All right, those guys are on. I just saw a bunker get flipped out of the water right there.
Another thumper.
There we go.
Oh, Jimmy just literally like almost dead sticking it.
Got him.
And Terry just hooked up with a
nuts,
triple
dude.
right below the boat.
You are so gonna miss your flight. Mine's coming up. Color.
Mine's up.
Color up on top.
Terry, that's, oh my goodness, Terry, that's the biggest.
Yeah, we got twins here, Jimmy. Oh, I just popped mine off. He chafed.
This feels like the biggest one I've hooked today. pelicans diving, drum biting. Like, dude, I am such a home team fan for the Northeast, but maybe I could mix in a little bit more mid-Atlantic into my repertoire. Oh boy, this is my biggest of the day.
Oh, that's a slob, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy's is huge.
Man, they just don't give up. They get 5 feet from the boat. Just need a striper would have rolled over. I love my stripers. I don't want to speak ill of them, but they'd be rolled over by now.
Gator McCluskey time.
Hang on one sec, Jimmy.
He's cooked. I think I got
You gonna
him.
try to do it solo?
I got.
Jimmy, don't do it solo, man.
It's done. Whoa.
Sweet but Jesus. All right, easy, girl. Yeah, there you go.
Man, I haven't changed since we got here. The durability of the Z-Man Elastec, gotta love that, because there are some bluefish nipping tails off stuff, but man, get it down, get it to the bottom, just crawl it along, and they're all over it. This is my biggest of the day.
Look at the gut on that thing.
Holy smokes, dude. That thing is a monster.
This is a giant drum.
Let me see.
He wants like a horizontal.
Holy smokes! And I'll put it right on his nose. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right. To the end.
50 and a half, dude, if we're doing
50 and a half inches.
Terry, man.
That is awesome. That thing's gotta be, I gotta see.
This. Dude, incredible, what a day. Biggest drum I've ever caught by a ton. Most drum I've caught. And dude, this wasn't even on the, this is on the secret menu. The menu was albies and amberjacks. We ordered off menu.
You gotta
today,
know
man.
a guy.
Incredible, dude.
Congrats
What a
on the
fish.
fish of a lifetime, buddy.
Thank you, Terry,
that was
dude,
awesome.
that was awesome.
That was an impressive fish, over 50 inches. Over 40, 44 pounds.
Way to go, buddy.
Jimmy, freaking awesome, man. Unbelievable.
Yes, dude.
As we headed back to the dock, I reflected on what an amazing trip this had been. We chased after some of the most incredible fish you could ever imagine. The variety of species, the beauty of the coastline, and the pure thrill of the chase. It's a reminder of how lucky we are to experience this incredible world of fishing. I'm so thankful to have had this opportunity and to share it with good friends. This is an angling adventure that none of us will ever forget.
Now crush him. There you go, doubled up.
I don't know much about this fish. All I know is that people say that they put up such a fight that you're not going to want to catch a lot of them, but so far that's not true. I'm going to catch a lot more of these.
Guys, this is it. This is why we made the trip to Morehead City. Beautiful fish.
He's on it. Got him. Got him. That was impressive, Terry.
Tight!
This is one of the things where it's like, what took me so long to get down here, man? This is pretty awesome. Double on big red drum, capping off what was already a great day of albie fishing.
Incredible. Look at the heads on these things, huh?
Beautiful.
Oh my God.